is CNN unfair against right now on the debate?
Got married, husband's out there somewhere, hopefully smiling.
I think probably
and our daughter was born. I had this
probably Gang or Klobuchar,
perfect birth.
one of the lesser ones.
She was really sick, and she couldn't swallow.
Just because they're going to talk about Biden and
out of hospitals for a year and a half. But when
they're not
she
going to
was
mention
born,
the others.
they had a
CNN's obviously pro.
They want to cover the people who are in the top. They don't want to cover the bottom.
Who's CNN like?
CNN, I think they like Warren a lot. Like,
They seem to prop her up a little bit.
well, right now because she's in second place.
Right,
When you're Bernie is third, Kamala and Pete are like tying, or like back and forth for fourth and fifth.
You can be a Republican, Democrat, whatever, that's fine. But it's very obvious, it's an unwritten rule that if you are center right, or heaven forbid, full right Republican Trump supporter, then you are not welcome at CNN.
I also think we should be doing a segment somewhere on what Kamala Harris raised last night at AC 360, and that others are talking about. It's not going to happen, but I think it's a good segment in a show. Should Trump's Twitter account be suspended? Obviously, what Kamala Harris raised, others are talking about it. It's not going to happen, but it's a good talk. It's a good segment.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually came to CNN a registered Democrat. I campaigned and voted for Bernie in the primaries of the 2016 election, but I still consider myself a Democrat when I came to work here. And from what I saw, it totally rocked my world. I spent many sleepless nights just wrestling with the fact that all that I thought I knew and hoped to be at CNN was false.
Why don't we show a Biden rally or Warren rally in Fulton? We don't. So, but we saw all the Trump stuff, even when he talks about the economy.
They probably think it's boring. I mean, Biden rallies are like.
Yeah, Biden rallies. Good boy.
People would change the channel.
Well, Biden's rallies are actually daycares, so
It's Newsville.
Biden's rallies, he's like, it's great to be in New Hampshire. Joe, you're in like North Dakota. You're like not New Hampshire.
He donated before to Kamala Harris when she was running for Senate in California. I can tell if he also likes Biden.
I think the one they don't like is Tulsi.
Yeah.
They don't like Tulsi Gabbard.
David, are we taking Andrew Yang seriously enough?
But the Yang people have like a conspiracy, like CNN hates Yang. They don't want his.
I think that's what I was kind of reading.
What is CNN like?
I think they like Warren a lot. Bernie is third. Kamala and Pete are like tying, or like back and forth for fourth and fifth.
Our CNN insider gave us access to some of CNN's most senior people. What we heard them say in private sounds very different from what they put on the air. Senior Justice correspondent Evan Perez has a take on the Biden corruption story that you've never heard him say publicly.
Now, I'll tell you this, Joe Biden has a problem. Okay. Because his son was trading on his name. It looks bad. It smells bad. It's not illegal. Nothing is illegal about it. It's crazy. What? I mean, you're benefiting from your father's name. Okay. You're trading on his name. Everybody does that. But that's the problem. Because how do you then say Donald Trump is a punk and get him out of here and we're different when your son is doing the same shit?
Tonight, CNN is hosting the latest debate for the Democratic contenders for the 2020 presidential campaigns. Based on our own CNN insider and undercover reporting, the network has already picked its winners and losers.
A straight white.
So who does he want to be president?
Take on some of these issues of racial justice because he's kind of passionate. He does.
Here's the thing, like, I don't know. I think he wants a Democrat, but I don't think he has any particular favorite. Well, because here's the thing. He donated before to Kamala Harris when she was running for Senate in California.
Look for moments in a debate like this
but I think he kind of likes Pete, but I can tell if he also likes Biden more.
You think he likes Biden?
I think so.
Our most recent investigation began when Kerry Porch, a CNN satellite uplink technician, came forward and told us what was going on inside CNN. He saw political bias on every level, and this was coming from a man whose political leanings might surprise you.
You can be a Republican, Democrat, whatever, that's fine. But it's very obvious, it's an unwritten rule that if you are center right, or heaven forbid, full-right Republican Trump supporter, then you are not welcome at CNN.
One of the things Porch was able to do was to record CNN's 9 a.m. morning editorial calls. CNN's president, Jeff Zucker, leads the call of CNN movers and shakers.
David, are we taking Andrew Yang seriously enough? I mean, he's like number 6 in the polls, and he's just raised $10 million, so I take him as seriously as that. That he's clearly sparked interest. Do I think he's a likely nominee? No, I don't. Should we be taking him more seriously?
Yes, David Chalian thinks the network should look at Yang, even though it's clear he doesn't think he has a chance to be the nominee.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we would take, both these candidates seriously. We should definitely be looking at why Andrew Yang is president.
Zucker was like, when Yang raised like $10 million, he said, like, are we even taking this guy seriously?
Yeah, I don't think he likes Yang.
Yeah, but then remember, Chalian pushed back, like, well, we got to take everyone seriously. Even Trump raised $125 million. Like,
yeah.
But it seemed to surprise Zuck. I'm like, what's going on here? Like,
I think the one they don't like is Tulsi.
No.
They don't like Tulsi Gabbard.
Now, why do you think? Just
Because she supports Assad, and she's not taking the conventional route, like when it comes to like foreign policy and stuff like that. So she's actually pretty liberal, but
yeah,
when it comes to that one position, like I think that a lot of people are not cool with her.
Who's the
What do you think of Andrew Yang?
Yang's cool. Yeah, I like Yang.
But his
actually, I was just reading just before I came here. Actually, he's pissed at CNN.
because his face wasn't put up in a graphic.
They cut off his mic. Yeah. I think it was right
on the first debate.
Is that what? Okay.
NBC. Yeah.
I saw something pop up, and I was just reading it a little bit. I didn't
He's
really.
pissed at us because we didn't put his name on the graphic.
Why?
Because like we were showing a poll, and I think Yang was ahead of Beto O'Rourke, but yet we put Beto O'Rourke and we didn't put Yang.
Why do you? Just
because
happens or?
It probably happens. Like that's the conventional reason, but the Yang people have like a conspiracy. Like CNN hates Yang. They don't want his.
I think that's what I was kind of reading.
I also think we should be doing a segment somewhere on what Kamala Harris raised last night at AC 360, and then others are talking about. It's not going to happen, but I think it's a good segment in a show. Should Trump's Twitter account be suspended? Obviously, what Kamala Harris raised, others are talking about it. Not going to happen, but it's a good talk. It's a good segment.
For Jeff Zucker, the Democratic race seems to be about good segments rather than fair and balanced coverage of the campaign.
You mentioned the Kamala Harris moment that I was going to note here about following on Trump being suspended from Twitter. She is also retooling her struggling campaign. The Harris team here confirming a lot of the reporting that you first saw on Politico last night, but she is bringing over her Senate Chief of Staff, her senior advisor from the Senate office, into very senior positions in her presidential campaign.
CNN employees told our insider and our undercover journalists that CNN decisions are based not on news judgment, but what will get ratings.
Why don't we show a Biden rally or Warren rally in full?
We don't.
We don't. So,
Why?
but we saw all the Trump stuff, even when he talks about the economy.
They probably think it's boring. I mean, Biden rallies are like.
Yeah, Biden rallies. Good point.
People would change the channel.
well,
like,
Biden's rallies are actually daycares, so
It's Newsville.
Biden's rallies, he's like, it's great to be in New Hampshire. Joe, you're in like North Dakota. You're like not New Hampshire.
It wasn't just the 9 a.m. meetings, it was the conversations in the break room, on site with producers, with the talent here and there, just in casual passing. I just want not only myself, but my child that comes in, my future wife, everyone. I just want us to have a free and fair election. That's what it's all about. Like, we get information presented to us, we can pull the lever for whoever we want. Again, left, right, center, whatever. That's the American dream. That's what it should be. I don't need to have some ideology shoved down my throat that's twisted in a way.
What do you think CNN needs to do to reform this behavior?
Just get back to the facts and get back to reporting the news. To go back to what they were good at. Go back to what they did, reporting the news, boots on ground. Here's what's going on. There it is. With no, professional opinion spincers on staff that masquerade opinion as fact. Just go back to reporting.
So if it's Anderson.
So, or Anderson, some of the anchors can write their own questions.
Because he interviews a lot of actually.
Yeah.
Like he's the one guy who kind of stands out.
He hates Trump. He every day he's always like, mocking him in some way. So.
But if he's interviewing like Lindsey Graham or somebody, it's not like. Well, I guess I don't know.
He's tough with the. Well, a lot of the hosts are tough with the Republicans.
Tonight's debate is being hosted by CNN and the New York Times. Perhaps in the interest of freedom and democracy, the journalists can drop their agenda and biases and just do their jobs. People are always asking me, what can I do? It's probably the most frequent question that I get asked. It's maybe one of the most important questions. Well, there's a new answer to that question. You can be an insider. You can wear a camera. You can blow the whistle, like Kerry Borch did. He's one of the bravest people I've ever met. You can do that too, but you have to reach out to us at veritastips@protonmail.com. Be brave. This is James O'Keefe with Project Veritas.